Regan Slaymaker for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings, and I have the pleasure once again to be joined by esteemed trainer Abel Sanchez. Abel, how are you finding Riyadh so far?
Hot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Got here on Friday morning, early morning, and had some breakfast and walked to the mall, and wow, was it 40, 41 degrees? That's hot for me, yeah.
It definitely is. Definitely a big change from Big Bear.
Definitely a big change. It's warm in Big Bear, but not this warm. Yeah.
Definitely as well. Obviously here for, Filip Hrgovic just fight David Adeleye, but also Mohamed Alaka,
Yes.
you're training as well. We'll get into Mohamed in a minute, but I mean, yeah, a long time since Manchester, but how has, obviously, that fight against Joe Joyce was short notice. I mean, by your own admission in the post-fight press conference, you wanted Filip to be fitter. Is it definitely that going to be the case on this fight on Saturday?
Almost definitely. We had a very good training camp. We had some very good sparring. We had close to 9 weeks of work, so he should be fit. Now it's a matter of can we do the things that we need to do in the ring come Saturday night.
Definitely. Obviously, it's a reasonably quick turnaround for Filip, but is the turnaround and kind of the straight back into camp, I imagine, is that going to be a massive benefit considering that fight with Joe was on such short notice?
Sure, it's a continuation of what we did before. But I think fighters in general, whether it be heavyweights or flyweights, I think in general fighters should be fighting 3 or 4 times a year, just so that it's not a yo-yo effect. You don't go up and down as far as training and as far as weight and as far as conditioning and all that. So I think it's important for them to stay busy. I'm glad that we have a quick turnaround for this one. Hopefully, if everything is successful on Saturday night, we can turn around and fight before the end of the year. That way, they keep their shape, one, and they keep on in the media. They're constantly in the media. Whereas if you don't fight, but every 6-7 months, they forget about you.
Definitely as well, and obviously Filip in camp now, obviously as well for David Adeleye. David Adeleye, obviously he's very well known over in the UK. First hand, obviously, without giving too much away from the training camp. But how much do you know about David Adeleye going into this one?
Oh, he fought on the undercard.
Of course,
unfortunately for his opponent, the referee kind of had a misstep there. He got the stoppage, but he's a good puncher. I've seen several of his fights. I think at this level now, with Usyk being undecided and possibly giving up some belts, is an opportunity for a lot of guys to step up and have that lifelong dream of becoming or fighting for a world title. So for David, I'm sure it's motivational as it is for us. We're both in a position that the winner is going to get a shot at something.
Definitely. After that fight with Joe Joyce, I think I asked at the post-fight press conference, I said, after that fight with Joe, after the win, are you in that same position as you were before the Daniel Dubois fight? And Filip very honestly said, no, I'm not. I need 1 or 2 more. I mean, this fight against David Adeleye, coming off a great win for himself for that British title, obviously the ending, like you said, was a bit contentious, but I mean, back-to-back wins against 2 big punches in Joe Joyce and David Adeleye could put Filip Hrgovic right up there with, I mean, a mandatory title shot and things like this. A big fight for Filip on Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. But I think the biggest question is, what is Usyk going to do? If Usyk decides to vacate or decides to leave some of the belts, and yeah, it gives us the opportunity. I would like an opportunity for a bigger fight if we do well, if we look good, winning. But Usyk is going to provide a lot of the top-notch fighters an opportunity for a world title fight if he vacates.
Definitely as well. I want to get your opinion on Oleksandr Usyk in a minute. Final one on Filip though. I mean, a lot's being made about kind of every time Filip fights, that amateur pedigree, that style. Obviously, he's been a pro for a few years now, but he's a really good technical boxer as well. Studying Adeleye, as I imagine you have, I mean, is that a big factor going into this one? Filip's boxing IQ.
Yes and no. I think at this level, and in the heavyweight division, one punch can change all that pedigree and make it null and void. I think that the focus and the preparation is just as important as the pedigree. They both have a lot to gain. They're both of them in a great position at this stage of the heavyweight division because of Usyk's age, let's just say, and his desire maybe not to continue. I'm not saying that he's not going to, but it's getting to the point now, 1 or 2 more fights for Usyk and he's going to be finished. So for that, I think that the motivation part of it sometimes it's just as important as the pedigree.
Definitely as well. And young Muhammad Alaka, I mean, really impressive fighter. I feel like he's improving all the time. Is this your first fight?
It's my first fight with him, yeah.
So how has that kind of integration to the Big Bear Abel Sanchez camp been for yourself and Muhammad Alaka as well?
Actually, it's been a pleasure, really, because his discipline, dedication, and his willingness to absorb things that we were telling him. Fortunately for us, we have a history in our gym. Okay. We have some very good fighters, so it's easier for a fighter coming up or going to Big Bear to want to do the things that those guys did before. But he's worked, he's given me everything I've asked for. He's actually turned into a little leader in my gym with some of the smaller guys, or the younger guys, I should say. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the fight. I've never been in his corner, so I don't know what he's going to be like fight night. But from what he's shown me in the gym, I think we're going to see a lot of big things from him.
Definitely as well. He's a great fighter, young Muhammad, and also a wise head on young shoulders. He definitely is as well. Hey, one thing I want to get your opinion on is Oleksandr Usyk as well. I don't know if it's because I'm younger. I'm a bit of a recency bias man when it comes to Oleksandr Usyk, but there's this question of whether he's one of the greatest fighters of all time, if not the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, where do you stand on this debate with Oleksandr Usyk?
I'd say for his era, he's number one, obviously, to this point. As far as the all-time greats, I would rate him in the top 10, but I wouldn't say he's the greatest. There's been a lot of great champions that have dominated their divisions, as he is dominating also. So I would say he's in the top 10, maybe, I wouldn't say top 5, but in the top 10. He's a great fighter, undisputed in two divisions. So I was fortunate enough to be in the corner of Murat Gassiev when we fought him. Okay. Unfortunately, Murat was not 100%, but still Usyk did what he needed to do to win. So yeah, I think he's going to go down as one of the greats, but the greatest, I don't think so.
Definitely. I mean, and Murat Gassiev, I think people forget how hard he could actually punch as well. I mean, one more fight, Abel, I want to pick your brains on is Canelo Crawford. I mean, I think but the closer we get to that fight, the more is going to be made out of it. I think it will become a bit of a mega fight. But are you thinking about that fight? Have you made a prediction on that fight? How do you think that's going to go?
Well, it's definitely a mega fight. It's probably the biggest fight in a while. As everybody has opinions, and my opinion is that I think Canelo will be too big for him. I think Crawford needed a little more seasoning, a little more seasoning of his weight, that is. He's had a year and hasn't had really any fights against those caliber fighters. The last fight he had a 154-pounder, moved up one division and had a difficult time in a way that he wasn't dominating as he did in the lower divisions. And you talk about a guy in Canelo whose really only bad outing was at the Bivol fight. And Bivol, when I first talked about that fight, when they asked me, Bivol is a Gennady Golovkin just 15 pounds heavier. Same skills, maybe not the punching power, but very skilled. So anybody below 75, Canelo has dominated easily. After the 5th or 6th round, it seems to be sparring sessions for him. So I think that he does very well, and I think he wears Crawford out and wins a going-away decision. Crawford is an all-time great, obviously, but there's weight divisions,
Definitely as well. Abel, I'll leave it there, but I'll leave you with the final words. Any final words for the fans? Waiting to see you in the corner on Saturday night, my friend.
I'm very happy to be back. I retired for 3 years, and I'm having fun again. Hopefully this is my last hurrah, and we crown a heavyweight champion.
Definitely. Soon. Abel Sanchez, 70 years young, might I say. Thank you very much for your time again. Cheers. Thank you.